Even though I'm building hierarchies automatically based on master data information, I could want to add items manually to the hierarchy. For instance, if it's for a web shop or for other purposes, I would like to add some of the items further up in the hierarchy. So if I go into my hierarchy to display this, information setup, and I go into my master data hierarchy like this, and from the process I could refresh the hierarchy with item, and this is the way it refreshes automatically based on master data. Now let's say, for example, I'd like this item 1041 to be placed directly onto the mail, because in this hierarchy I want to use those information for the web shop, so I want to add this item directly when you go into the mail part of the web shop, even though it's also placed in Sports Nexus hierarchy somewhere. So I can just place myself up here, and from my process I can add items to the hierarchy, and the item of course needs to fulfill the criteria for the place I'm added in the hierarchy. So this is a filtered view. I can also select the items here that respect those master data information, and by pressing OK now it's added here in the hierarchy. And when I refresh my hierarchy, just to show that it's working, of course, if I refresh with the parts of the hierarchy and I come back to my top level hierarchy, the item is still here, of course. So this way I can add manually item different places in the hierarchy as long as they fulfill the master data criteria, meaning in this case that it's a mail bike. And now when my item is manually added to the hierarchy, of course it doesn't make sense that it should disappear when I update my item relation. And this means when I automatically update all my relations, it takes into account the manual added items, and they will be left here in the hierarchy if I refresh again with items. If I'm trying to delete an item from the hierarchy, let's just take the street bike down here and try to delete that. I can remove it from the hierarchy, and then it tests if it's placed in the hierarchy manually or it's automatically calculated. And if it's calculated, it says here that I cannot remove it because it will only pop up again when I refresh or calculate the hierarchy again, so it doesn't make sense. Whereas the manually added item could be moved from the hierarchy again by the remove item from hierarchy functionality, and then it disappears again. So it's possible to add extra item in the hierarchy and still maintain or recalculate the hierarchy.